Welcome to Spiritual Awakening family. Hey spiritual folk, have you got your head around cryptocurrency yet? I wouldn't blame you for a minute if you hadn't. All that techno jargon could be enough to put any sensitive soul off. But hang in there just a minute, if you can, because I feel given to represent a view that cryptocurrency is certainly one signal that reflects a mobile shift of resources and energy, away from the old world 3D consciousness and towards a more 5D consciousness. Why do I say that? Let me put it as simply as possible, with minimal techno jargon. Shedding the veil on the grand illusionist's trick, the Earth is undergoing a phenomenal shift of consciousness, which is extremely complex, and involves a progressive unraveling of the interweaving threads of the old consensus reality. Humanity has been stuck in a system of energetic control, which we may call the Matrix. It's founded on various rigid belief programs that have been instilled within people from the cradle. And as you believe, so you create, or are created by one of those belief programs, or rather acquiescence programs, is that the system rightly owns all the resources, that it can then leverage paper, or fiat, money, and make you work for the things you need. Another is that it's somehow acceptable for a very small group of people to financially capitalize from that. A system which is subjugating sentient life and progressively bleeding energy from the planet. Who said it was meant to be like that? Fortunately enough, people are now waking up to this grand illusionist's charade. They're seeing the numbers don't stack up and losing faith in the foundations of the old consensus construct. This in itself is enough to begin to turn the tides to a way of living and being, which is much more fair and personally sovereign. Some people are beginning to live in a much different way now. They're learning all about the natural flow, coming increasingly more from divine guidance and authentic manifestation, which supports that. We will always have enough energy to create authentic manifestations. The universe works tirelessly to support that. Here's how. Authentically manifesting greater resources and possibility in the 5D shift. What is cryptocurrency? How does it signal a shift towards more 5D consciousness? Make no mistake, we are at the birth of a new revolution in the way we transact and consume within society. Just as in the 1990s the internet delivered a profound quantum shift in the way people can communicate and connect, so cryptocurrency has the capacity to unravel the very bedrock of the old banking system of control. Essentially, cryptocurrency is a widely distributed digital ledger, based on highly advanced blockchain technology. Put simply, you can readily create a virtual wallet, pay value into it, which then updates across a distributed global system, which is, pretty much, totally anonymous and outside of the banking system. You're then able to agree the cost of goods with a vendor, and process the transaction, without exchange or bank fees, at lightning speed. Currently there is an exponential growth of vendors out there eager to transact goods via some form of cryptocurrency. It's clear to me, we are at the very birth of an exciting new wave of transacting, outside of the defunct, old world system. Let's be crystal clear, the current banking system is bankrupt. We still live in an oil-based economy. Most goods we currently buy are invisibly pegged to the availability of oil, and society's ability to exploit it. Fiat money is merely debt leveraged against our continued ability to exploit resources that are rapidly dwindling. That's why staple goods, such as many basic foods, other than junk fast food, are rapidly escalating in price. The elites who control the system seem to care little about the planet's plight, and apparently continue to plunder in the mindless pursuit of profit. We don't have to live like this. Live in 5D consciousness now. Here's how. Representing the true value of goods and services personally, I believe cryptocurrency could begin to change this maniacal madness. If we, the people, begin to trade with each other based on the true value of goods and services, If we don't need to excessively profit to line a few people's pockets, and if we learn to only take what we need, then we'll progressively liberate energy from the old world and into a fairer way of connecting and consuming that has to be good for all sentient life. I would say this premise is the very reason for the staggering increase in the value of cryptocurrency. When I first wrote about Bitcoin on Openhand Web 4 years ago, Understanding Cryptocurrency, Revolutionizing the Money Go-Round, a few inspired people bought some of the very first cryptocurrency. Since then, their investment has gone up more than 20 times, relative to the old system. Why so? I would say because the current system recognizes cryptocurrency trading is based more on true value and not artificially controlled prices based on ability to exploit tomorrow's resources today, resources that are rapidly running out. Bitcoin is just the beginning. We're now witnessing a plethora of new currencies and advanced, cutting-edge technologies to support this new conscious consumer revolution. The key to these technologies is the speed with which the currency can process. Bitcoin made the old system look like a failing dinosaur just after the comet had struck, but now there are others, like BitShares for example, BTS, which in terms of speed, makes Bitcoin look like a bicycle in comparison to a Formula One racing car. The birthing of a new consciousness. Yes, I know for conscious people it's a fair bit to get your head around when there's every yearning to get more into the heart. But we are here in the 3D a while longer yet, and the shift to 5D consciousness will be progressive, not sudden. Many evolving iterations of the old system will come and go before the chains of the old consensus reality finally crumble. Many people were reluctant to get into the complexity of the internet too, but just look at how it improves interpersonal communication and connectivity now. Make no mistake, we are at the beginning of a new revolution in a very similar way. Yes, the old system will try to control it, but new crypto technologies are birthing day by day. My view is it will be nigh on impossible to control. It's clear to me, this reflects very well the birthing of a new consciousness on planet Earth. I would encourage all to explore. Finally, I felt to share this simplistic video about Bitcoin by the UK's Guardian. It's quite outdated by now, but it offers a reasonable general view on the main considerations. In loving support open. I hope you like the video. Welcome to your channel. Don't forget to check out the other uploads.